Radio Goo Goo, Radio Gaga, Radio.
Radio Gaga.
What's going on, everybody? It is, of course, High Flyer Radio here, hosted by the Nerd Chicano and Lil Brooker.
Lil Brookie here, aka Jabril, aka Brill Gates, aka Brillmonger, aka Netflix and Brill. What's up, everybody?
That is actually his Discord name, Netflix and Brill. Man, are we in heat right now? We have to talk about all the things that have gone on, and I'm glad that I get to do it with you, but I'm also not glad that I have to even talk about this stuff because it's just, yeah. Well,
this has been an interesting week in wrestling.
Yeah, it's been an interesting week, but Jabril, how have you been?
I'm good. Your boy just turned 25 this past Friday, so.
Of course.
Yep. You know, I didn't get to see my kids that day because, you know, I'm not trying to see them on my birthday. I'll see them later. So, yeah, it was great. But yeah, I'm doing good. I'll be better if what happened on Friday didn't go as it did. But we'll get to that later.
We got a lot to go throughout the week. Oh, your kids. Oh, the thing about the kids always makes you laugh.
Oh man. Gee, Lord have mercy. But anywho, yeah, we'll get to that. We have a lot to talk about. Where you want to start off?
I want to start off on Monday. On Monday, season premiere of Raw. And, you know, things were... Look, man, it's premiere week. I thought that everything was gonna, you know, go. I'm not gonna say according to plan because nothing ever goes according to plan, ever. We build up the idea of what we want to happen, but you know, nothing ever goes according to plan. You know, but it would be nice for things to not be as they always seem to be. If you catch my drift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one thing I can say, Monday, it was not what I thought it would be.
I like Monday a lot more than Friday, I'll tell you that.
That's true.
I like the ending to Monday a lot more than Friday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of us liked what happened at the end of Monday Night Raw a lot more than what ended at Monday Night Friday. Friday night SmackDown.
Yeah.
Somebody got very lucky on Monday, and his name's not Rusev. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. So, look, I've got a couple of stuff that I really like about Monday Night Raw. I really like the. I got some stuff to point out. I really like the AJ versus.
AJ and Cedric Alexander. Lord, man, they put on a show.
They really put it out there.
Put on a show.
The tag match, pretty good too. Heavy Machinery versus Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode, really fun. I like that. Otis entertains me so much, man.
Yeah, I love Otis.
He's great.
And I feel like he's one of the few people that brings character besides him and R-Truth.
Yeah.
That brings like laughs to Monday Night Raw. Everybody else, you know, you don't really get too much of that anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, and the NXT, the ex-NXT champions, what are they called? Street Profits?
The Street Profits.
Yeah, them. Those are the only three that like make me laugh. But then again, it's not on Monday because they're Friday night SmackDown tag teams. But you know what? Who's keeping track these days?
Yeah.
SmackDown people's on Raw, Raw's on SmackDown, and somebody's on NXT. But we'll get to that too.
Yeah. That was interesting though. Just seeing the Street Profits there. It was a lot of fun though. They're really energetic group of wrestlers. They're a lot of fun though.
And yeah, they always bring like laughs and like excitement to the backstage portion of Raw.
They kind of remind me of SCU from AEW.
Yes, yep,
Yeah,
they did.
yeah. By the way, for y'all wondering, Jabril's not here with me. We're recording this
Oh
over
yeah,
Discord today. Yeah.
I mean Guns Point, Houston, Texas. You can look it up. Guns Point, Houston, Texas. That is where I'm at right now. Don't
Yeah,
worry, I'm safe for now.
you're safe.
But you know what? I'll put myself in danger to shoot this podcast for you guys.
Hopefully next week you'll be here with me. But yeah,
Hopefully, if not, tell my kids
tell a
take
kid.
the chicken out.
He thought the chicken. Ah, damn it, dude.
Sorry. Anywho,
Yeah, so I
yeah,
like that. I like the Ricochet match too. Ricochet's just so entertaining. The guy's
he
just
is always
yeah,
delivers.
love
And
it.
Cesaro.
Mm-hmm. Um, I'm trying to think what else. I can't remember.
Oh, I'm looking at it right here. I
Yeah, I'm
got you,
looking at
bro.
it here too. Um,
Oh yeah.
um, Viking
Lacey
Raiders,
Evans and
Natalia.
Natalia. It was okay. I mean, I watched it, but
Yeah,
it's just more of the same old, same old. Nothing
yeah,
against the two. They're both amazing. It's just I don't know a lot of
yeah,
times what Raw are doing with their talent.
yeah. Um, what's it called? OC versus Viking Raiders. It's just not much for me to say there. Uh, and
What are
and
we? What are they doing with the Viking Raiders? That's what I'm not understanding. I
me
feel like even
neither.
like once they brought them onto the main roster, they haven't really pushed them or did
Yeah.
anything with them.
Honestly, they changed their names like 1,000 times though. They were the
Yeah,
Viking
they're the Viking
Experience.
Experience. Then they
Yeah.
were, I think, the Viking Raiders, and they went back to the Viking Experience,
And
or their move is called the Viking Experience. I don't know.
yeah. It's I don't know, dude. I really like the Firefly Funhouse segment though. That was fun.
Oh yeah, that was good. The
Yeah.
rest of the match too.
Yeah.
And they gonna have to stop killing my boy. Stop killing him. He's not kidding. Basically, he is. He comes back every episode after being killed.
Kenny.
Man, that's what I call him. Every time he dies, he comes right back the
Yeah.
next episode, and it's hilarious. I love it. I love the
Yeah.
fire fun playhouse. I think I'm saying
Firefly
that right.
Funhouse. Yeah.
Firefly Funhouse. Sorry guys, I'm dyslexic. Dyslexic. See, I can't even say that right.
Yeah.
Um,
That's
yeah, it's
yeah. That's pretty much my things I liked from Raw. What about you?
like you said, Cedric and AJ,
Yeah, that tore the house
best
down.
match hands down of the entire night. Ricochet and Cesaro for sure. I love Cesaro. I wish he was
Yeah.
pushed, honestly. Cause man, I don't care how many times he does that freaking shoulder
Mm-hmm.
elbow freaking thing. I don't know what you call it, but man, every time he does it, bro, I jump out of my seat. I was really confused as to okay, I was confused until they announced why they were doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole Hulk Hogan versus Ric
Yeah.
Flair, I was like,
Yeah.
why are they here? Why are they here? No offense, they're both legends. No offense to that. But I was just like, why are they on Raw? I know it's the anniversary. I mean, anniversary, first
Season
episode
premiere.
of the new
Yeah.
season. But I was like, why are they doing it? And then apparently the American teams. I'm like, where is this going? I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
why are they making team Survivor Series around the corner? And they definitely not gonna be a
Mm-hmm.
Survivor Series.
I,
And then,
uh-huh.
yep, Crown Jewel, another
Yeah.
Jewel pay per view. And I'm not gonna talk shit about Crown Jewel because I mean, any pay per view is a pay per view, but I just never
Yeah.
enjoyed one. I never
No.
enjoyed a Crown Jewel. I
They
just haven't.
they've never had a good Crown Jewel. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They never had a good Saudi event over there.
Yeah.
Also, the one thing I did like from that segment was Orton coming out and telling Seth,
Oh yes.
could you come out
My
of
boy,
Hogan's ass and talk to me?
that boy Orton is cold on the mic.
Yeah, and then to his reaction to what happened at the end of the main event.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah. Orton's cold. The only thing that sucks about Orton is that he dropped an M bomb during the live stream. So yeah,
Yep.
damn it, Orton. But yeah, that what he said was funny. In Raw, I loved that. It was like, hey, Seth, can you crawl out of Hogan's ass and talk and listen to me? Oh, that was good. I don't really care about the whole team thing. It's all right. Um, I still can't believe that Corbin is king of the ring. Once
King
again, they're not
Corbin.
doing anything with that. So, what's the point of it, right?
Yeah, he just walks around like Jon Snow,
Pretty
and
much, yeah,
that's pretty much it.
yeah.
But I mean, I mean, it looks. I wouldn't mind wearing a crown cape. I mean, he ain't no King Booker. He ain't no
Nah, he
King
ain't no King
Booker,
Booker, bro.
but I
No.
guess. But what what became the center of tons of memes, um, all over the internet, particularly one pertaining to certain adult streaming service.
Adult streaming
Uh,
service. So we kicked.
let's talk about.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
So we kicked off Raw with Rey Mysterio coming out, basically hyping up the match that would be Rey
Ooh,
Mysterio
almost forgot
versus
about that. Yeah, you're
yeah
right. You're absolutely right.
that would be Rey Mysterio versus Seth Rollins. Obviously, we can never get what we want, right?
Yeah, nope.
Never can get
Forget
what we
about
want.
these matches that we hope would happen, but
Yeah.
never will. And then they announce that it will happen. We're excited about it, but then Raw has a way of
Yeah.
when we want stuff, they
So
don't listen to us.
So out comes the wonderful Brock Lesnar, and I say that with the most sarcastic tone I can possibly give you all. Comes out, squashes Ray, squashes Dominic, and Seth is left to find it was all done to send a message to Kofi Kingston, blah, blah, blah. Seth is found, it says, I'm going to give an open challenge to anybody who wants to step up. Rusev answers the call after saving him from Corbin and Orton, I believe. And, yeah. Rusev versus Seth after a really lackluster match. During a lackluster match, out comes Bobby Lashley.
My boy.
And he comes out,
Swole.
waits a bit, and Lana's music hits. And out comes Lana, makes out with Bobby. They get a reaction shot from Rusev, makes out again with Bobby, and Rusev gets rolled up for the pin, and he loses the match. And we have our wonderful blacked memes now.
Tell me, Rusev, how much did this man pay you to let Bobby Lashley, one of the swollest men in WWE, make out with your wife on live television in terms of millions, thousands watching at home?
Y'all cooking?
Smell.
Y'all cooking?
Well, Bobby is cooking.
Oh my God!
With Lana.
This was. Well, first of all, I want to say the whole thing to bring out Brock. Like, come on, man. Like, in the back of my mind, I knew what would happen at Friday. I had hoped that it wasn't going to be that way, but I knew that. So there's no point, and now I understand why they did it. But there's still no point to really do that, and I hate just the way it makes Mysterio look.
And it was so out of nowhere. Like,
yeah.
Why would Brock
show up at Raw?
Like, if he's so confident in beating Kofi, what reason does he have to take it out on Rey Mysterio, just a random person? Like, no relation to. And then, like you said, it makes sense once Friday comes.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, it made no sense.
It's just, I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of Lesnar. I'm not a fan of his whole come and defend the title every 3 months. It's just not my shtick, It's not.
Especially because this title could be on so many other people.
Yeah. And then I'm also not a fan of the whole, cheating wife, husband storyline that they always do.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm not. It's just.
It's especially because Bobby Lashley is so talented, man. So talented. And this is what you're gonna waste him on.
What's it leading to? Honestly, these two are not going to compete for the Universal title. You're not gonna put the strap on either of them. What's it called? The Fiend came out at the end, fucked with Rollins, and that's it. It sets up the mood for Hell in a Cell. But really, what's the prerogative here? What are we building up with Lashley and Rusev? Is it just another storyline just to throw it out like that?
Random feud. That is it. Like, I thought of so many ways Raw could possibly end, and that was not anything I would have possibly thought of. Not
Yeah,
one bit, man. Not one bit.
yeah,
Like when it happened, I was in disbelief. I was like, this cannot be
hmm
the ending to Raw.
yeah. Yeah, it was really disappointing episode of Raw. For me, is what I know. People were saying that it was actually pretty good. I don't see. I was like, this is disappointing. This is the premiere. We're really opening up with this, and we're ending it with this just this stupid trope of the storylines that they always do, and it's just you waste Lashley's return with that, and you also waste Lana's return.
Insane. Like I was telling, like I told you, like I would have jumped out of my seat if Lesnar came out and then Brock came out and Brock was like, "Come get this heat, Lesnar. I've
Yeah,
been wanting to fight you for the longest." Like, you know how much that would have been. People would have lost their minds if
yeah,
Bobby Lashley returned and went after Lesnar.
mm-hmm,
I would have lost it. But no, instead we get Brock Lesnar demolishing Rey Mysterio and his son,
mm-hmm.
and Bobby Lashley making out with Lana in front of her husband.
Yeah.
That's
So
how we're gonna do Raw.
yeah, that's how we're gonna do. Hopefully tomorrow is gonna, well, not tomorrow, today, because this releases on Monday, right? So hopefully
Yeah,
later today will be a better you know episode. But I hope for the best, but I know that we're not gonna get,
yeah,
yeah,
and that's the worst part
yeah,
because like I feel like we put our hopes up. We try to put our hopes up, and they try to like make it seem like they're gonna fulfill our dreams or fulfill
yeah,
what we want, and then they just slap us in the face
yeah.
like they did
So
Friday.
yeah, but I will say Monday's ending is better than Friday's ending, but my Friday's show is the better show.
Yeah, definitely.
100%. So we move on to nothing on Tuesdays. We go on to Wednesday. Wednesday
The
we saw.
war,
Oh man, Wednesday
the
was
war of the brands,
incredible.
the King of Kings versus the American Nightmare.
Oh man,
Woo!
I
NXT versus AEW.
yeah. So who won on Wednesday? The fucking fans. The fans.
Yeah,
Honestly,
for sure. Yeah,
yeah. The, so NXT. We'll go ahead and go with NXT first. They open up with an incredible match. Cole
yeah,
and fucking Riddle absolutely tear it down, dude.
yeah, for sure. That match was amazing, and like it was like I watched NXT on YouTube. I never like watched an actual show. That was probably one of my first shows I watched, and I was like, bro, are they really starting off with a championship match?
Yeah,
I haven't seen that since like back in the day. Like I was losing it. I was like, we're starting off like this?
yeah. Uh,
I was like, man, it was so good.
hmm And I loved it, dude. Those kicks were so stiff. And then also just those reversals and just the sequences. These two work so well together, dude.
Oh yeah, like they fed off each other really well. I
hmm
honestly thought Riddle had it with this one move. I don't know what it's called, but he freaking like
Excuse me.
he like slammed. He did. I think he did a go to sleep. I think he did a go to
Yes, he
sleep.
did.
Yeah, he did a GTS, and then he did another slam. I was like, that's it. That's it. You
Yeah.
hit the CM Punk move. That's it for me. Lights out. But nope, Adam Cole kicked out of that, and I was like, I was losing it. It was so many close ones that I was like,
Yeah.
bruh, when is this match gonna end? But that boy
Mhm.
Adam
Yeah. That boy
came
Adam,
off.
bro.
He came off on top.
He's incredible, dude. I just like it's awesome to see what they do here. I really liked NXT, man. I gotta say, even like some of the matches that weren't the best were still really exciting to watch. I like Gargano and Thorne didn't do much for me, but it
Yeah,
was still entertaining to watch.
sure.
Yeah, but for sure, and this is what I'm gonna start implementing. Last week I couldn't do it because it was a preview episode, but every episode we'll do a pick of the week. So
Oh, okay.
Raul's pick of the week and Jabril's pick of the week. So one match that everybody should definitely go check out. I'm just gonna go cast my in. You need to watch Adam Cole
Yeah, you do,
versus
y'all.
Matt Riddle.
Like
That's my
that's
pick of
my
the
pick
week.
for NXT. Yeah, hands
Yeah,
down.
hands down.
Yeah.
That's mine. And for sure, what's it called? Some of the matches on AEW came really close to it, but God was those two were on fire. Those two were on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it called? Another really really good match was also the Lo Shirai versus Mia Yim. I like that one.
Oh yeah, I like that
Yeah.
one. That was dope.
Yeah. Them
Like,
and also Baszler versus LeRae for the championship was really good.
did I see that one? Wait, Bowser versus Lorraine on NXT?
NXT Women's Championship, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I thought you were talking about something else.
Not
Yeah, but
yeah.
yeah, Mia Yim, she got
Mm.
some skills.
But what's it called? We got a little surprise after the Adam Cole match. I forgot to mention that. Yeah. This is yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun. Oh man, guess who returns?
Finn Balor returns to the ring and he is NXT. I have mixed feelings about this.
As do I.
Yeah. Look, it's just for me. They keep saying this is the third brand, but they haven't shown us that it is the third brand.
Yeah.
So when I see Finn coming back, to me, I'm still stuck in this idea that this is developmental. Like, you know, why is he going back? He's being demoted to myself. Now, if you push the idea that they are the third brand and actually start including them in pay-per-views, have them have their own Sunday pay-per-views, then maybe I'll start to change my mind. But as of right now, I think that this is a missed opportunity.
Yeah, same. Like it just seemed weird. Like
Yeah.
like you said, it seemed like he was being demoted. And I don't mean like to degrade NXT at
No.
all in any kind of way. Because I'm pretty sure like Triple H thought like, yo, let's bring, Ben back to show that, we're the third brand.
Yeah.
But like they have a lot to do before they can get to that.
Yeah.
Like, and not to say that they can't, because they will. NXT is amazing. I didn't know that.
Of course.
I slept on NXT for the longest time. The longest time. I would not watch any of their pay-per-views. And then like I was finding out that most of the people of today that's running WWE, like the top performers, were in NXT. So I was like, damn, let me check it out. And I'm seeing all these people. I freaking love the Velveteen Dream. That dude got flavor. I'm like, damn, these people are cold. So it's like they can definitely become the third brand, but it's like it's not gonna happen overnight.
No,
Like, and I know
it's
they've been
not.
grinding for the longest, but just because you got a TV deal does not mean like,
No.
like you're the same as Raw and
Yeah.
SmackDown. Like, no, not yet. Not
Not
yet.
yet. And I'm sorry to say, but the idea of Cole versus Baylor doesn't have me as hyped as the idea for Cole versus Ciampa.
No, not at all.
No, I'm sorry. Like, and it hurts to say, as somebody who's a big Ring of Honor fan and was a huge fan of Cole and of Cole when he was up there, but I gotta say, Ciampa versus Cole is more money than that to me. And if we get a triple threat, even better. But the idea of seeing Cole and Ciampa go head to head, 1-on-1, has me more excited about that than Cole versus Baylor.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Like when Finn came out, it was more of confusion, not really excitement. Because I'm like, why is he on NXT? Nothing wrong like with him being on NXT. I'm just like, why is he on there? Then when he said he is NXT, I'm like, so no more Finn on the blue or red brand. I was like, okay. But when Ciampa came out,
oh yeah, I was hyped.
I was like, yes, my boy is back.
He didn't even have to say anything. He just was
Nothing.
circling
He didn't say
Cole,
one
looking at
word.
the title. I had me so hyped, Jabril.
Yeah,
You have no idea how hyped I was. Just like, no words had to be spoken. He's just looking, circling him like, you've got what I relinquished, and it's about time I come back to get it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the name? Oh, sorry, I think that's what you said. I don't know if you said it. I think you did say it earlier. The match between gosh, I don't forget his name. I like that dude, Gargano.
Yeah, Gargano.
And yeah, I like that. Like, and Shane. It was a good match. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It wasn't like amazing,
Yeah, it wasn't
but
amazing.
it
Neither
was pretty
was
good.
the tag team title match. It wasn't amazing. I just really liked the ending to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like even like I said, even the even the how can I say this? Even the solid matches on here were so entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Without a doubt.
yeah, I gotta go with that. And for sure, NXT. What's it go? They had some really really good stuff on here, and you know, I. I'm really, really excited for Ciampa versus Ciampa versus Cole. Cole versus
Oh
Ciampa.
yeah.
So excited for that. The possibility of that happening is freaking awesome.
And like respect, because it's. I was just thinking about this. Like I love when people who had to relinquish the title
Hmm.
get their chance, because everybody knows when freaking Finn had to relinquish his title, he didn't get another chance for like what,
No,
2 years?
no, you didn't get a chance. Yeah,
Yes, yeah, he didn't. And then the person that gave him a chance was Roman, and he got squashed. Then he
yeah,
went against Brock. Well, he didn't get squashed, but I think it didn't end or the match. I forgot what happened. No, yeah, he lost. He lost. Then they put him against Brock Lesnar.
that obviously.
Put our hopes up, and then didn't happen.
Hmm.
They probably just tired of it. Like, you know what? I can win an NXT title, but they ain't
Yeah,
giving me any freaking room to work over here on the main roster, which is honestly true. They are sleeping on Finn for a while now. So I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens, man. But
yeah.
I'm still hoping for the Demon versus the Fiend, but
Crossing my fingers.
that's something I don't even know is gonna happen either after what happened in Hell in a Cell, but I don't know if
Hmm.
we're gonna touch on that today or next week, but
Yeah. Well, this comes next week. What's it called?
yeah, next
Yeah,
week.
on that
Yeah.
episode. But we're gonna talk about the fallout of Hell in a Cell. But I, I really liked NXT, and I can't wait to see this week's episode as well.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Like
Also,
like I said, the fans won this week.
yeah, the
We won.
fans won this week. On Wednesday, we won, and I'm really excited to
Hmm.
see Dynamite this week as well.
Yeah, same.
That's our transition up to Dynamite.
I
Dynamite.
need some of
Wow.
the bubbly.
Give me a little bit of that bubbly. I gotta say, man, I was very hyped for Dynamite, and I was not disappointed in a bit. I'm looking at some of these results because I can't remember everything, right? I'm really,
Yeah,
really, really disappointed that CBS put the women's championship at a C plus. Come on, that was freaking great.
they put a C plus.
Yeah,
Oh damn.
I really liked the women's championship match. They they freaking tore it down. They went all out with that match.
Yeah, bro. When she did the swanton on
Yeah,
the bro, I was like,
that had me
man.
so hyped. Yeah, the little picture-in-picture commercial break thing was really distracting, but I was still watching the other screen and looking at the stuff that was happening. I was like, oh my god, like this is freaking brutal.
Yeah,
And
they were really complaining about that.
yeah,
Oh my.
yeah,
I
there's
was
a
like,
lot of
man,
commercial breaks, but like, come on, people, you gotta pay somehow, right?
I'm
Like,
saying this is their first show. Like, come on, they try and get as much money as possible. I'm not
pretty
hating.
much, pretty much. That's how productions work, dude. It's people that were complaining. Obviously, you guys don't know how this shit works. Like it has to happen this way.
Yep.
Hmm.
At least we got to see it. Shoot, I remember back in the day, it went full commercial. We didn't see not a lick of wrestling until they
Yeah.
came back on.
Yeah, they're
And then
launching on Tuesdays. They're launching AEW Dark. That basically shows
yeah,
all the
yeah, I saw
matches
that. I
that
don't know what that means.
they shows all the matches like they were going on while they were on commercial break and stuff like that.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, so that's
I
pretty
like
cool.
that.
I like that. But let's go ahead and talk about AEW Dynamite, dude. What's it called? They opened the match, of course. Cody Rhodes versus Sammy Guevara. Really good match. Not great. It's good. And
Yeah.
Guevara looks like a really good wrestler.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How old is he, by the way?
Oh man, I
Do you
got it.
know?
I don't
'Cause
know,
that
but
dude looks young, man.
I'm
I
willing
was
to
like,
bet like good or late 20s.
yeah,
He's got to be, bro. If he's not, I'm
yeah.
done with this.
Same.
Like I'm done trying to look young. I'm trying to look young.
I'm
I look
saying, I was
older.
like, yeah. Because that was my first time ever even seeing a dude or seeing him wrestle.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, who is this kid? Bro, oh my gosh. He's a year older than me. And he's
26.
26. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's Jesus. He looks so young, dude. Yeah, that
Man.
was a fun match. Guevara has a really interesting style that I think pairs well with Cody, but I'd really like to see him wrestle, in tag teams against like the Lucha Bros because I feel like they'd be able to put on a really interesting match.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope.
hmm After that, we went on to MJF versus Brandon Cutler. That was
Ooh, my
that was
boy.
fun.
Yeah,
MJF is such a fun heel.
he
I, I
is.
I love how he just comes out like the most cocky bastard ever, and I like that.
Yeah, and he's like always in character. Like
hmm
I don't know if that. Sometimes I can't tell if that's just really him or just his character. Honestly, sometimes. But I like MJF. I don't
Yeah,
know who Brandon Cutler is, but they put on a. It was a good match. I
yeah.
didn't. I didn't hate it. I don't think there was any match here I hated.
No,
But
no. Uh,
yeah, I already
they-
know. I know my favorite from this though. I
oh,
know
for
my
sure.
favorite from this one, hands down. I already know which one it is.
Oh man, I gotta say, but the next one because we got a couple of stuff. They had Kevin Smith and Jay Muse there. They cut a promo ish. SCU brawled with the Lucha Bros and that
Yeah.
happened. But then we moved on to possibly the match that I was the most excited for, and I'm glad that it ended the way it did because it's giving us the chance to see another match between the two. I loved
hmm
Pac versus
Yep.
Hangman Page.
Hangman Page.
I loved it. It
Yeah.
was, dude, that whatever he calls it now, the Red Arrow, whatever he calls it
Yeah,
now,
the
I
Red
never
Arrow
get tired of it.
But man, the dude's this man is so talented. Like,
He's so talented, dude. And he's like such a great heel as well.
is
Just that look and he
his
truly is a
freaking
bastard.
glare, his glare. Oh my
hmm
gosh, man,
He truly is a bastard.
he is.
Yeah, I like this match. I like that it ended with the low blow. So now we get to see another match, and hopefully it's
hmm
just as good as this one or better. I
Same.
think that this one. Yes, I understand that one. The what's it called? The 450 splash. It was kind of botched. It didn't look right. Whatever. I overlooked that. It's the botches happen every time. They happen on Raw like every freaking episode. So
Yeah, even the most
yeah,
people ever wrestled for years botch.
yeah,
I don't
hmm
think it should take away from the match. I really don't.
yeah. So Pac won that one, by the way, guys. I'm
Yes,
sorry if I
sir.
haven't been reiterating.
Oh,
And
right. I don't think we have, right?
yeah,
Have we ever?
MJF won his match, and Cody. Of course, I
Cody
said he
won
won
his.
that one. Uh,
hmm
the AEW's women match. It was crowned the first ever AEW women's champion. Rio won. She beat Nyla Rose. This was by far the fact that I liked Pac versus Hangman Page so much. I love that one, but what's it called? This one was close second for me. It's a tie between this one and the tie between the
Yeah,
six
I,
man
I
tag.
agree with that. Yeah.
It's a close tie. I
Everything
really
was the
like this
best one
match. They
of the
really
night.
went all out with it, and yeah, it was brutal. They were.
Yeah.
hmm
Like I haven't seen matches like that in a while between
Yeah,
two girls. No,
yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen a match like that between, two ladies.
yeah.
Like they but yeah, you gotta go watch it. Please go watch it.
Please go watch it. It was freaking awesome, dude. And they really went all out with it. I will say something, man. Britt Baker, definitely not somebody to have at the commentary table. Um, she was not that good. She was so silent at times. It's like she was trying to like JR would try to nudge her to have a conversation, and she just wasn't biting it. Like, yeah, I don't think Britt Baker's the one to have on the commentary table again.
I'll get rid of her. Don't worry.
Yeah, Jabril, go
This
again and do
this
the.
up this upcoming Dynamite.
Yeah, you're coming
Oh,
down the Dynamite, right,
oh
Jabril?
yeah, I'm going down. I'm hopping on there with JR.
Yeah, yeah. Him and who's the other one? Vampiro? No, it's not Vampiro. It's uh Tony Schiavone. It's him, Tony Schiavone, and who's the other guy? The one with the mask.
I'm gonna be real with you. All I know is JR.
I can't remember his name, but he's good too. Tony Schiavone's good too, but yeah, whatever. I'm gonna go. What's it called? Around this for a while, but we ended the night with, of course, Chris Jericho, Santana, and Ortiz versus Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, and of course, the Boricuas and Chris Jericho won. Kenny Omega was what's it called?
Bro, I almost forgot about that.
Yeah,
Man.
Moxley showed up and beat the living hell out of Omega.
The living hell.
What's it called? He
Not
power
a-
bombed him into that glass table.
Yeah, not a wooden table, but actual glass table. I was like,
That shit. I mean, I was like,
with like
oh my
it was
god.
because I know he doesn't call it Dirty D's anymore. I don't know what
No.
it's called now, but Dirty D, but like slammed like a Dirty D's into the. I don't even know how to describe it. Like it was, man, you know.
This match was
Bro, what's
interesting.
going on?
It
was.
Did you see the video of during commercial break somebody threw a wiener into the ring?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, that was fun. That was fun. And
then, freaking Jericho picked it up.
Who threw a wiener into the ring?
It's just things like that. It makes this show great.
Yeah,
like,
it's just fun. It's
he
just
didn't
so much fun.
He didn't try to ignore it. He's like, I'm gonna point this out, and the fact that they're able to do that, you know, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, like this match a lot, dude. Obviously, really talented people in the ring. What's it called? The fact that Moxley finally returned again. I believe he was injured for a bit, and he came back. I like that. And then, obviously, what's it called? At the end, it was an all-out brawl. Out comes Jack Hager, a.k.a. Jack Swagger from WWE.
Jack Swagger is NXT.
I popped.
I mean, whoops, sorry, AEW.
AEW. I popped.
Yeah, I lost it.
I'm not gonna lie. I popped, and I was not a big fan of Swagger at all.
I hated him in WWE. I did not like him in WWE at all. But he started doing MMA, and I followed him on Instagram. I was like, yo, this dude's really, really good. And then the last thing I expected was him to come to AEW. I didn't even hear any rumors about this.
No rumors. I heard no rumors. I had no suspicions about it. And he shows up, and he does that thing when he goes to like the what's it called the turnbuckle, gets up and he does a splash. I like seeing that. He's a talented wrestler. It's just always been the characters they give him that has always been, you know, kind of stale. But I'm really interested to see how AEW books him.
Same. And like the more they just keep getting more talent, and with that, I feel like they can just form so many storylines now.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if he's gonna, and then like they might be creating a faction that's gonna be dope with freaking all of them. And then I mean Jack Swagger can Hager can face Dusty. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but if it does happen, I'm down for that because they both super huge dudes. And you know he was freaking a joke on WWE for the longest time. I'm pretty, you know, but like Dusty Rhodes that dude's tough. That's a tough ass dude.
100%, dude.
Yeah, I'm excited for the future of AEW.
Super excited as well, man. I can't wait, dude. It's gonna be so much fun, and I really want to see what they'll name that stable. But you know, it's Santana Ortiz, Jericho, Hager, and it looked like towards the end that Guevara was gonna join them too.
Yeah, I think he's gonna join.
Yeah. It'd be really great. It'd be great if the Santana Ortiz and Guevara kind of form a new like type of like Latin World Order or like, you know, Latin American Exchange. Obviously call it something different because you don't have the trademarks of that anymore.
Yeah.
But really like Dynamite. I really like the ending, and I'm really excited for what this week will have in store for it. They really showed that there was something different there, and I'm really enjoyed that. I think people were being a little bit hypercritical when they talk about, you know, the production and stuff, and just the idea of like where it's going. It's just the first show, guys.
It's just the first show.
Yeah,
and let's be honest, they've done a lot in 1 year. They put out their first pay-per-view this year and got the TV deal and put out their first episode in the same year. Can we really say anybody else have done that?
Nope.
You know, in 1 year. And like so, props to them. And then the ratings for AEW were good too. So
yeah, ratings were really good. Now, without further ado, I think we move on to Friday and finish there, right?
Yeah. All right.
Let's go ahead and get some stuff out of the way from Friday that we really liked. Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon. Favorite match of the night.
Oh my gosh. I was losing my mind, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They put on a show.
Yup.
Like, as much as I don't like Shane McMahon, and I don't, it's not, I like Shane McMahon much as I don't like him taking up time and matches and opportunities from other wrestlers.
Yep.
This man put his body on the line
Mm-hmm.
this Friday, and he put on the show. Kevin put on the show. It was an amazing match. No complaints from me. They did their thing. It was
Mm-hmm.
great.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
That was 100% match of the night. Moment of the
Mhm.
night definitely went to the opening with The Rock and Becky Lynch. That was just so entertaining. Love that.
Yes, I knew. Oh man, The Rock hasn't been on freaking SmackDown or Raw in how long? So
Mm-hmm.
to see him back in that ring, just talking. Well, he did more than talking, but still, just having him on the mic, bro. Having The Rock on the mic is such a blessing. Like
Mm-hmm.
no one till this day can do what The Rock does.
No.
So yeah, him starting it off was amazing.
Yeah, and I just love how him and Becky work so well off each other, and you could tell that Becky was just having the time of her life on there.
Yeah, what did you think about Corbin?
What?
It doesn't matter what you think. Sorry, I had to.
You
I
got
had
me.
to.
You got me. You freaking got me. I wasn't even playing. You freaking ass. It was you got me. Um, I wanted to point something else out. I can't believe that SmackDown has a better intro song than fucking Raw.
Bro, what? Like, what were they thinking? It's
Yeah,
Raw. How are you gonna have a song like that?
this was like.
I, I was like, y'all don't get me pumped to watch Raw at all.
Yeah.
But SmackDowns, man. So speaking of SmackDown setup,
Oh, the
looks
setup looks
insane. It
badass.
looks so nice, man.
Yeah.
Like, it looks amazing. I was like, yo, this setup looks sick.
It's kind of a mix of the old '90s one, the one from the '90s, kind of like with the weird like shape that was
Oh
coming in the
yeah,
entrance, and it also has a little bit of remnants of the old. I think it has remnants of like every era of SmackDown in there.
yeah. Honestly,
Yeah,
I wanted the fist, but I was like, you know what, the fist is that's let's just leave that for back then.
gotta leave that for back
I
then,
love the
bro.
fist,
Rest
but
in
like,
peace,
yeah,
the
let's just
fist.
leave it for back then. It probably wouldn't have went well with this, but the setup looks nice, and
Yeah.
the freaking we got the pyro bag. That's
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah.
pyro, the steam, everything just seems so much better with all that. But yeah, setup looks nice.
Setup looks really nice. I miss the fist so much, dude.
Me too, bro. Seeing that fist, like, and then that was the first scene the camera showed when
Mm-hmm.
SmackDown started, and I was like pumped.
It just
But
brings back so many memories, dude.
yeah, saying yeah, that
Yeah.
fist, bro.
Gotta love that fist. And
Oh,
yeah, that what's it called? Those two things were my favorite things of the night. What's it called? I can't believe they did this again, bro. Bro, the whole finisher roulette thing when they were doing the 8-man tag. That
yeah,
that thing to me is just so corny. It's
yeah,
so corny.
yeah.
And I'm like, it's just like, okay, everybody just do their finisher. If I remember correctly, there was a SmackDown episode where they literally did that, and it was an 8-man tag. Everybody did their finisher, and it was so stupid. I think that shit's just so corny to me.
Yeah, only time I like that is when like it's more chaos like happening in
Yeah.
the ring. Like I remember it was one SmackDown a long time ago, and it was just like it wasn't an 8-man tag match. It was just like so many people feuding and they were all in the ring together, and it was
Mm-hmm.
just like finisher, finisher,
Mm-hmm.
finisher, finisher. But it was like it all had a purpose. Like it led up to like all the feuds that were happening.
Mm-hmm.
But like yeah, this one I was just like
Just corny.
yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
That's all I
He
gotta
didn't do
say
it for
about it,
me.
dude. What's it called? The Roman Reigns versus Eric Rowan match was pretty fun.
Oh
The
yeah.
what's it called? The lumberjack match. I like that
Hmm.
it all ended up in Daniel Bryan and Luke Harper getting a little brawl. That was fun to watch. I forgot to mention that 8-man tag thing. It was about the with the boxer and Braun. Don't care.
Yeah, that was it was for me it was cringy. I love
Yeah,
Fury though. That dude's cold. That is a cold boxer. But
yeah.
like seeing Braun with his fist up, it just like it didn't seem I don't know. It didn't work for me. I love the whole match.
Mhm.
I didn't have any problem with it. It's just that scene. I was like, eh.
Yeah.
But on that aside, when that man jumped the barricade, he needed that many men
Oh
for him.
yeah,
That is a
for sure.
huge dude, and he can fight. He needed that many people to block him.
Yeah.
That's accurate. 'Cause that's a huge dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that made 100% sense.
I was like, dude, y'all really need a guy to have this guy guarded because that man was not about to just. He needed that
Nah,
many dudes.
yeah, he did. Like that's a dangerous man right
Yeah.
there.
Really like the tag match as well, the women's tag match. Becky and Charlotte versus
Oh yeah, yeah, I like
Bailey
that.
and Sasha. Love that. That was a lot of fun. I'm always so mesmerized by Charlotte's moonsault.
And I'm always sorry, I can't speak. Mesmerized by Sasha.
Oh,
Just
100%.
not because of her moves, but just because of her.
It's because of her. Yeah. So
Yeah, I just
finally.
anywho.
Anywho, yeah. Now, I guess we have to finally talk about this. Finally, the last thing we'll talk about before we go. So we're done with this week. And yeah, the main event match, WWE Championship match, Kofi Kingston versus Brock. Brock won. Uh, Look, man,
6 seconds.
I've always
This
had a
man,
fucking problem with this. Like, I hate the way they book Brock. I hate that anybody who's not a certain person will just lose like this to Brock. It's annoying. It's counterproductive. The least you could do is give a decent match to Kofi. Like he did not put this so much work in to not have a fucking decent match.
it hurt me. It really did.
Yeah.
It hurt me a lot. I was really upset. Like y'all understand. This man waited 11 years. 11
Mhm.
years. Finally got the championship after working his ass off. Then not only that, the championship was not originally the match wasn't originally for him. Only reason he got it was because Ali got injured. And the
Mhm.
fans were like, yo, we see you, Kofi. We see you putting in work. Like, you need this championship. And the fans put all their energy as much as they could in order to like believe in Kofi to the point where he
Mhm.
got the championship. This man has defeated Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, Dolph Ziggler, Randy Orton, a 14-time world champion,
Mhm.
and then we put him against Brock Lesnar, and he loses in 6 seconds to one F5.
It's bullshit.
One.
Mhm. It's bullshit, man. It's I knew this was gonna happen. At the back of my mind, I knew this was gonna happen. It always happens. It always happens this way. It's just it's just annoying to me the way they always do this to people. It's just you have the decency to just give him a match, a decent match. It's what he deserves as champion, and don't make where does Kofi go from here? How does he recover from this? There's just no
Exactly.
way. There's no way. You literally squashed him.
Squash them
Mm-hmm.
on the first episode of SmackDown.
Mm-hmm. It's bullshit, man. I'm telling
It's,
you.
it is. What has Brock brought to SmackDown over the past year? Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
While Kofi was putting his body on the line, going through these freaking long ass matches, going through dealing with freaking Mr. McMahon, putting him through whatever, we had to fight all these people in order to prove that he deserved a championship match. This dude brought us to the freaking to SmackDown. And then you're just like, this is how you thank him? You take the title off him like this? Like
Mm-hmm.
this?
I was telling you. I was also gonna say the minute the New Day said that they weren't gonna be in the match, I said, "Oh yeah, this is done. It's pretty much confirmation. This is not. It's gonna be.
Yeah,
It's gonna be done."
and like I I knew he was gonna lose. I knew they were gonna take it off.
Mm-hmm.
But like you don't do it like this. Don't don't do it like this. Like y'all made him look like so weak.
Mm-hmm.
Like why?
I will never understand it. It's just that it's the mystery that is the booking of fucking Brock. It's just I don't like I always tell you I don't get what they see in him. I don't. I really don't. I love that WWE is so fixated in MMA, where MMA just doesn't care about WWE at all.
No, they don't.
I don't know why they're so fixated on booking these MMA fighters. Yes, I know that Velasquez has been doing a run in Mexico and Lucha Libre, which is awesome. Awesome for him. Awesome. But Velasquez versus Brock does not need to be for the title. I'm sorry, it doesn't need to be for the title.
Okay, and that's I was thinking about this today. I was like, you know what? Why would he not come out during the match?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why would he wait until Brock?
Why can't he cost Brock the match?
Exactly. Why would you want him to have the title? You could have prevented him. Like, that would have hurt him more.
Yeah.
If Ray bringing him out during the match or like stopping the match would have been a lot more effective than. Oh, let's wait till he wins the championship, and then we're gonna come out and beat him up. While he's already WWE champion. After you beat your son up.
It just doesn't make sense, and it's stupid.
It makes no sense at all.
And this is where I wish that they would just take a step back and understand. I have a feeling that was a Fox call.
I agree. I feel like
Because even though the WWE tends to do this, I don't think that they would have done that literally on the first. This is a pay-per-view thing they do. This is 100% a pay-per-view thing they do. This is not something that happens on the first episode of fucking SmackDown. This had to be a Fox call.
Yeah, I agree. Because like even like all the wrestlers, like a lot of them were speaking out. Even Dolph was like, "Yo, you had a good run, champ. You're a hell of a champion." You know, like. All the WWE stars were like really like, yo, don't Kofi, you do your thing. It probably was just a business call from Fox, which still upsets me.
It upsets me. It upsets me, man. It really does. And I love that even Brian even told him like it happened to me in 2013 when I lost the championship.
Yeah,
and, like,
they brought that up. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I don't know where Kofi goes from here. I don't even know if Kofi can recover from this because it's annoying. Even if him and the New Day were to go and have another historic run as the SmackDown Tag Champs and have an incredible run, it still always will be tainted by the fact that he lost the belt like that.
Yeah.
It's annoying to me, and it's disrespectful, honestly. You have your first
doing them like that. I can't even imagine. I can't even see them giving him another title run the way they did him like that.
No, they did.
It doesn't seem like it's in the future.
No, they did him so dirty, dude. I don't see him giving another title run, and you just don't do that to the first black champion in WWE. You just don't. It's stupid, and it's just
he's the first black African American WWE champion.
Mm-hmm.
And not even like handed to. This man worked so hard to get here.
Get the freaking Kofi Gauntlet, you know. You went through so many matches to get here. Like they did such a great writing to get there. Yeah, it doesn't make sense for me. I think it's stupid, and it's honestly it really pissed me off. I was like, that's the final thing I will end on. Like I really think that Kane versus Brock is not a match that needs to be for the title. That sells on its own. That sells. I will say though. I loved Lesnar's reaction, kind of like, "What the fuck?" Like he saw a ghost. He literally saw a ghost. That's exactly what it looked like. Yeah, I thought that was hilarious.
That was priceless. Like I haven't seen him make that face. And like I forgot who was on the on the mic, but they were like, "Yo, when was the last time you seen?"
Yeah, Cole. Brock, it was Cole and Graves.
Yeah, Cole. And I was like, "That's a good ass point." I don't remember the last time I seen Brock.
I can't remember.
I can't. No one has like terrified the Brock like that. Mm-hmm. I can't think of it in a long time at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the end of SmackDown.
Yeah. Even though it ended like that, it was a really, really entertaining one. It was the best one out of that one in Raw. Really liked NXT. Pretty much this week had a pretty good premiere week. Not gonna lie. I mean, just a couple of instances where I wish that things would have gone a little bit different, but it wasn't terrible.
It wasn't awful.
It's been worse. Mm-hmm. It's been worse before, but
yes, there were weeks where I was like about to give up on watching wrestling. Yeah. Honestly.
So that was that, man. And next week we'll be talking about Hell in a Cell, and we'll talk about the rest of the stuff that's going on. But it's been a fun time, Jabril. You have fun?
Yeah, always. It's always a blast. Man, yeah, I'm glad I was able to talk, guys. Like, it's been a rough week.
It's been a rough
It
week.
was a busy weekend, with the birthday and everything, and then
Yeah.
kids won't stop calling. But yeah, I'm
Jesus.
glad we got to talk about what happened this week. Man, it's just such an interesting time in wrestling right now.
Yeah, those ratings were really really huge for SmackDown as well.
Yeah, they were on
Yeah.
fire. Even like I wanted to tell you that like people I knew that like they didn't watch wrestling, but they watch Fox. They were hitting me up. They were like, "Bro, do you see the new wrestling show?" I was like, first of all,
It
it's
ain't
not
new.
new.
It's been there.
It's just like SmackDown's been around for a while.
Yeah.
It's just on Fox now. But I'm like, yes, bro, I watched it. But they were like, yo, this is dope. I was like, what? I was like, y'all liked it? I was like, you're like, yeah. I was like, man, all right, I guess we get some new wrestling fans, which is always a good thing.
Yeah, it's always a
really
good thing. Yeah, like I said, like I always say, wrestling fans can be the best and can be the worst at times.
True.
So, it's true. And I had a really fun time, dude. I can't wait for next week. It's always fun to do this. It's just a little bit of extra stuff to watch, but I already watched so much stuff, so it's fine. I was even able to catch up, so
Yeah, same here. I just gotta watch Hell in the Cell.
Yeah.
And then we'll of course talk to you about that next week, guys.
Yeah.
I love doing this. Hope you guys still bring me back. Please, guys, vote to bring me back. I know there's no voting thing, but I want to be back. I don't want to go back to my kids. Please.
So
they don't need me.
If Jabril is with me next week to do this, we will be taking in phone calls from you all. So because if I take them right now, Jabril wouldn't be able to respond to the phone calls. Sadly, yeah, because of the whole way this thing is set up. But let's go. If he's here in person next week, then we will take phone calls. If not, we'll just wait for the next time. But it's been fun, guys. Also, Jabril will be on the Joker review for Saturday morning's review, which will be a lot of fun. And we will record that on Thursday. So will be lots of fun, guys. And like I say, team members always get inaugurated by going on the main show. And it will be lots of fun. Reminder for you all that we are relaunching the live show. I'm dyeing my hair green, so you guys will be able to see that. But a huge thank you to you all for coming out to listen to the first episode of this show. You guys came out with an incredible, not the greatest number ever, but it was basically what I was shooting for, and I'm really happy that you guys came out for it. So thank you so much.
Oh, yeah, thanks, guys. Really, really appreciate it.
Yeah. Hopefully.
You don't know it.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys come out for this one as well. But, just thank you for a great debut episode.
Oh, yeah. I'm really, really grateful for it. Honestly, like, what it means. Like, just seeing those numbers, it means a lot. Like, because especially me coming into this, I was, like, nervous. I was like, yo, what if people don't watch? But see that people are actually listening, it means a lot.
Yeah, it really does. I tend to not look at the numbers just because I really don't. It's just as long as one person listens, I'm always okay with that.
Exactly, that's all that matters.
But you guys came out, and you guys really came out for it, and I love it, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So now I got to go into housekeeping. So I got to do this. All right. Whew. We got a shout out to the Patreon producers. They're the ones who make this show happen because they're freaking awesome. Cassie and Sarah, they're the best. They're the associate producers, but the executive producers are even better. Shane, who you can go watch play video games at twitch.tv/SRRKK and follow on Twitter at SRRKK Twitter. And Grayson Barker, the OG, on Grayson Barker 98 on Instagram or him at 98 on Twitter. Go and follow him and go and check out all our producers. They're awesome. If you want to become a producer, you can either pledge to the $10 tier or the $15 tier or anything above on our Patreon, patreon.com/nerdcore. Go and check that out, guys. Also, go and check out the website, the nerdcore.com. A lot of good stuff on there. Just like written reviews and, episodes. They're all up there and they're lots of fun to look at. Merchandise. You want to wear a shirt with Brad's face on it? I don't know if you would want that, but if you do want it, www.teespring.com/store/the Nerdcore CORPS. Also, rate and review this podcast on your podcast app of choice. It really does help the feed grow. Also, follow the Twitter, the Nerdcore_. Instagram at the Nerdcore, Facebook group, the Nerdverse, the Nerdverse, the official Nerdcore group. I'll go ahead and add Jabril to that actually. Jabril decided to find me on Facebook and he added me, so he's now.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nerdy Chicano looks fly in his hat, in his gray shirt.
Shit.
Man looks like a real director.
Oh really, man?
Oh yeah, I was like, oh man, this dude professional.
Damn, dude, you trying to replace Brad over here? Oh man, but it's been a fun week, guys, and I really hope everybody's having a great Monday, and we will see you all next Monday for another episode of High Flyer Radio. Don't tap out. Tune in.
Tune in, guys. See you next week.